It seems to be L after L after L after L after L for Roddy Ricch. This comes after he recently went live and he played a snippet, and this is what happened.
Turban on 11 with the S on it. I apologize, you niggas slept on me. My cover villa came with a chef. I'm a real deal stepper throwing different shoes. Throwing back the top, throw a bitch through a roof. Roof. I'm a dog. Shh. Be quiet, I'm stuck in my thoughts. I can't do talking on no internet. I can pull up in the dresses. We about to shut down Air 29. I got the ties out of Texas. Put out my bitches in groups. They wanna play with my balls like a hoop. My family got all of the strap, and my granny ride around with a deuce in a car. I carry some my ears, say piss. Turban 911 with the S on it. I apologize, you niggas slept on me. My cover villa came with a chef. I'm a real deal stepper throwing different shoes. Throwing back the top, throw a bitch through a roof.
Just when you think maybe Roddy has overcame the backlash claiming that he has fallen off, it seems like that's not the end of it. This is so embarrassing. Even I, as a big Roddy Ricch fan, the views were dropping even way more faster than the Titanic. It almost felt like a situation that happened with DJ Academic's live show that flopped. But this is worse because people showed up, but then they left while you were on stage. It felt like that, you know? That's how crazy it is. I wish this time around Roddy will definitely try to stop giving snippets, because some of them never even come to see the light. The first backlash came back around February 2022. When he posted a snippet on Twitter and people were not feeling the song, which he ended up deactivating both his Instagram and Twitter accounts. But then he tried to clear things later with an interview with DJ Academics stating that,
well, we got Roddy running from it because we tell him he made it.
And with that, like, boom, deactivate all the socials.
Why did you do that?
Right. It was a reason. It's my granny 80th birthday that day. She had a party. I pulled up on her. I was in Long Beach. I pulled up on her, gave her a hug, kiss, gave her some dough, and shoot, I went about my day, had a video shoot with Mozzie. I got a call that one of my close family members had a heart attack. Me and this family member, we never seen eye to eye, but just of time, 4 or 5 years, we don't talk, we don't see eye to eye. It's been a lot of and he's a strong, what would I say? A real stamp in my family. He's a real foundation in my family, held it down for everybody, aunties, cousins, uncles, everybody. He look out for everybody, but we just as men, we ain't see eye to eye, and that shit fucked me up. You know what I mean? Like, just the possibility of him not being with me here no more. I couldn't have those conversations. We had conversations. He do construction. He been doing construction for 30 years. When I get that house, that 20, 25, $30 million house, nigga, you gonna come and go get the architects, draw the plans up. You ain't gotta build it, but we gonna do this shit together. So if you ever, see your fate and go see God, I always have something to represent you in this life. And a lot of that shit kind of was just playing in my head, fucked me up. And I had another serious conversation with my pops about my son, certain things that could be going on. And a lot of that shit just it was weighing down. And I felt like, even still too, I'm gonna be real and a human, shit, with all the shit that's been going on the internet, I feel like I can't please shit. You know what I'm saying? With the album, this, that, and the third, I can't please nobody. Let me just back up a little bit, because this internet shit ain't never even been me. I've been trying to give my fans just a little taste of what we gonna give them, just do what I'm gonna do, but this shit ain't working for me, so.
even if that was the reason that maybe he deactivated both of his accounts, there was already another situation that happened before, which was his first biggest criticism of the public. Said he dropped the worst album, Live Life Faster, of which for me personally, I still stand to this day that it's not a bad album, but rather it lacks direction and some of the songs weren't truly meant to be there at all. But here's the problem that I believe enabled people to walk away from that live video. The first thing is, this song sounds like the majority of the trap songs he's been trying to push to people, of which it worked at the beginning, but now it sounds boring and overplayed. It's like he's trying to reheat McDonald's fries with the microwave over and over and over, expecting previous reaction, but it doesn't work. For me, when I hear the song on the live that he played, it sounds like the majority of most of the songs that I heard on the previous project, Feed the Streets 2. It sounds good, but it's like he didn't try hard enough. It sounds like he's in his comfortable space. He doesn't have a hunger anymore. He just keeps on doing the same thing over and over. And also, it seems like Roddy doesn't work well with other people. Or it's true when he says he's antisocial for real. Because even Hit Boy said he is shocked that after they made their hit song Rex in the Middle with Nipsey Hussle, he never reached out back again.
It don't make sense though, because so when I think about if I did some music with you and you gave me maybe a song that is one of my most successful songs, it's only right for me to keep tapping that well until it's dry.
The music shit is fucking weird. I love Kiefer and I love Roddy Ricch, but I'm just saying the first beat I ever played, niggas, the first song we ever did within 10 minutes of knowing each other won a Grammy. How the fuck have we not locked in on more music? I don't get it. Maybe it's not for me to get. You know what I'm saying?
The Roddy Ricch situation is an interesting one because...
For me, I would advise him to try to reach out to new artists, man, and producers, because it sounds like he's in comfortable space, to be honest, and we can see the results of this by how people react to the music. People do show up for Roddy, but it's the music. It does not show up for the people. That's the thing. It's so crazy also that when he works with other people, they seem to bring the best out of him, but he never reciprocates that into his music. He has the best song with Marshmello, Project Dreams, but I'm shocked why he never tried to cook something back again. Even Kanye West was able to give another side about Roddy Ricch with a song called Pure Souls. But still, that was the end of their collaboration. Nothing ever happened even after. Roddy is talented. His voice alone separates him from many artists, but it seems like he lacks creativity and direction. What makes Excuse Me for Being Antisocial one of his best albums is that first, it was debut album, and surely people were hungry to hear him after Feed the Street 1. And he did deliver without even trying to release a deluxe because it was perfect, The first song complemented the last song, and I stand to say War Baby is the best song in the project. If not, The Box is surely the best song. And one thing I was happy regarding this album is that he pushed it. Even that free publicity it got with the tension between him and Justin Bieber was elite. But then his second debut album, that's where things went downhill. When he dropped Live Life Faster, he started so good. The promotion was good and the first song was good too, And some of the songs might have the potential to be hits, but they were short and they were listed so badly. The track listing on this album sucks, And some of the songs were hits, but they were short. Slow It Down had the potential to be one of the best songs, but it was just an interlude. The song with Lil Baby, oh my God. I wonder who approved the song, because the first part sounds like a Nokia ringtone, and then it was something that he was working on, and then he just stopped, but he realized the feature was good, and then he just decided to put that thing. That ruined the song, to be honest. Also didn't promote this album after the backlash, and some good songs like Thailand, All Good with Future, and Hibachi with the 21 Savage and Kodak Black, they died with the album, He then followed up with Feed the Street 2, of which it was a mixtape, and nothing was surprising other than one of the best songs from the project, which is number 1 Freaky with $10 and the song called Letter to My Son and Favor for Favor, of which those were songs that stood out for me. So what's the problem here? For me, I feel like what people want from Roddy's is a project, not like Excuse Me from Being Antisocial, but an album where there's creativity, and he's a good singer, by the way. He also needs different beats, new features, but he must never for sure stop working with DJ Mustard. They are a deadly combo for sure. It's crazy that I didn't love Die Young, but most of the people who love the song, they used to say one common thing, which is that the song is deep and real. And he definitely did that for me with the songs like Every Season, Down Below, Intro, God's Eyes, Balling, How It Is. How It Is underrated. If you don't know the song, you just go and give it a listen, Letter to Nipsey. Oh my God, it's beautiful, man. That's a tribute. That's the best tribute song. I love it, you know. These are just deep cut songs, which some of them came even before the box. I'm not even talking about the box. I'm just talking about songs like Down Below was an anthem itself. Every season was a, you know, the box, even though it went diamond, you know, it was popular. There are songs that stands out the most, you know, War Baby, you know, there are songs that stands out the most without even us talking about the box. I just feel he needs also to go back to the drawing board and try to challenge himself, because he definitely has a potential to create the best song. I know it's not easy, but I just wish he tried to think of to himself, what is it that makes people to always come back to listen to him? Because I can tell you there is something that people love about him, but he just doesn't see it himself. I believe in Roddy, man, a lot. And I just hope, man, he try to come back stronger, something deep, you know. Look at how people like Travis Scott, you know, even if they take years to come up with something solid, you know, but they deliver, man. They always go and try, tap into some new things, even if they might not work that perfect, but there's first thing for everything. The recent song that he did with the Gucci Mane, Pissy, it's good, but it's like a franchise music. It just comes and go, you know? Yeah. So what do you think about this situation? Is Roddy really has fallen off, or it's just another pothole, you know? Comment down below. See you on the next video. Have a nice day.